smokers, guys. I just got off the Tesla conference call, and there were 4 things Elon Musk just said on that conference call that are absolutely shocked to the investment community. I'm going to first go through all the facts based upon what they did for this past quarter, but that is not why this stock is up 9+% right now, nearly $30 a share after hours. This stock is up huge because of some shocking things Elon Musk said on that conference call that a lot of bears never saw coming, and even a lot of bulls were not expecting some of these things, guys. So we got some absolutely massive stuff to get into here. A lot of big news out of Tesla. First off, the stock's up over 9% after hours as of right now, which is kind of funny because if you paid attention to put options and call options, that was actually the move it was expected to make. It was expected to make around a 9% move up or down. That's basically what calls and puts were at. They were at about a 9% move. So that's what Wall Street expected. Now, tomorrow, we don't know if that stock's going to move 9%. It could move way more than 9%. It could be an up 12% day or 14% day. Could get back some of his gains. We have no clue what will end up happening tomorrow, but as of right now, and a lot of trading volume after hours, this stock is up over 9% after hours as of right now. So first off, they took a loss of $3.06 per share. That was versus $2.92 was expected. So that was a disappointment number. They lost more than what was expected, they were expected to lose. Revenue came in at $4 billion versus $3.92 billion was expected. So a nice small beat there. Cash of $2.2 billion. So this was kind of important. It's still not nearly as big as the 4 points I'm going to bring out in just a second. But this is still big because a lot of the short thesis out there, and a lot of people are talking about, oh my gosh, Tesla's going to run out of cash. They're not going to have any money to do anything. They still have $2.2 billion on that balance sheet in cash right now. So a pretty high amount. This is pretty big news. So they want 6,000 Model 3s per week by the end of this month, August, okay? They want to hit 6,000 Model 3s per week produced by the end of this month we're in right now, August, okay? They want to hit 10,000 by the end of year. Most bulls have thought, that's kind of the number they want to aim to, around 10,000 Model 3s per week by the end of the year. We'll have to see if they can hit that or not. Revenue was up 43% year over year. So sometimes you see these numbers and you're like, okay, what's that mean? 43% revenue was up year over year. So very, strong numbers, other than obviously they took a bigger than expected loss. But these next 4 things I'm gonna share with you were the absolute things that shocked the investment community. After hours, Tesla stock was not doing that much. It was up a little bit, then it was down a little bit, then it was up 2-3%, and then all of a sudden the stock exploded on these 4 things. So let's get into those now. All right, guys, the first piece of shocking information Elon Musk told us on that conference call was that the company expects to be non-GAAP profitable from now on. This is way big news, guys. Elon Musk has talked about how they could be profitable in Q3 and Q4, but most people expected them to start taking some losses at some point in time. The fact that Musk now believes that they will be non-GAAP profitable from now on, he said basically other than maybe a massive recession happening or some type of, catastrophic event, the fact that he expects the company to be profitable from now on is absolutely massive news, guys. This is the first thing that came out in that conference call that really shocked everybody. Everybody's like, whoa, and pretty much right after he said this, the stock started to move up. All of a sudden, it went from being up 4% to all of a sudden up 6%, 7%. And then we got some more pieces of news, and that just put the stock up bigger and bigger. Let's get into piece number 2. Alrighty, guys, the second big piece of news that came out in this conference call that started to move the stock up even more is they announced they have had a secret project going for the past 2 to 3 years. Basically, they've been building their own computer chips for self-driving cars, okay? This is a massive thing, and the Tesla claims that these chips are up to 10 times faster than some of the NVIDIA's current products, okay? This is a big thing because we know Tesla's been trying to move into a space where, they have fully autonomous, cars, level 5 type stuff, moving from a level 3 to a level 5 type autonomous cars where literally you don't have to do anything. The car just does everything for you. So the fact that they're building their own chips, they want to have something that's better than anyone else has and that anybody else would have access to. Because see, NVIDIA's products, anybody can build upon NVIDIA's products, right? Any car manufacturer out there. The fact that Tesla is going ahead and building their own stuff, this makes it proprietary technology, okay? And they will have patents on all this type of stuff. This is really big news. This was the next thing that sent the stock up even more, guys. Huge news. The fact that they've been doing this secretly for 2 to 3 years and now the cat's out of the bag, it's really big news there, guys. guys. Let's get into part number 3. The third piece of shocking news that came out of this conference call that's really, really, really good news for bulls out there is they got into what the top 5 cars are that are being traded in for Model 3s, okay? What are people actually bringing in to trade in? Are they bringing in Mercedes? Are they bringing in BMWs? Are they bringing in Audis? What type of cars are people bringing in to trade in for Model 3s? And you would think at this point in time when it's only high-end Model 3s being produced, like $50,000+ cars, you would think it would just be Mercedes and BMWs and Land Rovers and maybe things like that, right? That is completely false. People are trading in basic cars for the Model 3, okay? Some of the cars that were mentioned were the Honda Accord, the Honda Civic, Toyota Prius, Nissan Leaf. These are very, very, very basic cars, guys. These are not super expensive cars. So the fact that people are trading up into a Model 3 is a really, really good sign for the company, okay? It's not just like somebody's trading in Mercedes and some of the higher end cars. And think about it in this respect. People are trading up for the Model 3s that they think are worth it, right? Now imagine when the $35,000 model actually gets out there to people, okay? Imagine when that actually happens, okay? Another thing Tesla mentioned, this is not one of the 4 shocking points, this is something I've called out, is basically the best sales force for Tesla is actual Tesla customers, because when they get a Model 3 in their hands, they love it, they show all their friends and family, then next thing you know, some friends and family go and they end up ordering one as well, guys. So the fact that people are trading in basic cars for a $50,000+ Model 3 right now is a really, really good sign. Now imagine when the $35,000 model gets out there, guys. It's going to be a total game changer in the whole realm of people trading in for Model 3s and Model S's and X's and Model Y whenever that comes out and whatnot. Let's get into the last piece of shocking news, piece number 4. Now let's get into the 4th shocking thing that came out in this conference call, and then I'll kind of give you my opinion as someone that's a new Tesla shareholder, how I felt about the numbers, the conference call, and all those type of things, okay? Piece number 4 that came out was in regards to Shanghai factory, okay? The Shanghai factory was just announced recently, and they should get that under construction very soon, hoping to open it by 2020 at some point in time, okay? So they're talking about, Elon Musk basically said it maybe will only cost around $2 billion to build that factory, when I think most analysts out there and most people expected that to be a $3 billion+ project. So basically there are 2 factors working in Elon Musk and Tesla's advantage here, okay? One is the fact they have experience doing this type of stuff, okay? As you get more and more experience opening factories, building, you just can build cheaper, okay? That's just a well-known fact out there. The second part is Chinese labor is a heck of a lot cheaper than labor out in California or out here in Nevada, okay? That's just a bottom line, all right? Think about the massive amount of workers that would work on a project like this. You can pay most of them half the wages, maybe a third of the wages that someone working on a factory in California or Nevada or in New York or something like that would make, guys. So massive, massive difference in price. So me as a new Tesla shareholder, you guys know I posted that video about I don't know, 2 weeks ago or whatever when I bought those Tesla shares. Tesla is my spec stock. And as my spec stock, I don't take it too crazy, as far as seriousness and whatnot. But I do definitely love the way this company's headed, okay? It's a company I plan on holding for 5 to 10 years. Do I get super excited over this? Not really, but I'm very happy the company is moving the ball the way I was not expecting these things to come out today, okay? Non-GAAP profitable from now on, that was huge news, all right? Building their own computer chips that could be better than NVIDIA. I always thought this, they might just be 100% relying on NVIDIA. And somebody could just, else could just, incorporate NVIDIA, and Tesla might never have something special. The fact that they're doing that is big, guys. Also, the fact that people are trading in very basic cars, Honda Accords and Honda Civics and stuff, and trading up to a Model 3, that is really big news, all right? And in the Shanghai factory, if that only costs around $2 billion, that is really, really good news, guys. So me as a Tesla shareholder, as someone that's holding it as a spec stock for the next 5 to 10 years, I'm very happy with what happened on this conference call. I'm very excited about the vision for Tesla. I think they're going to execute on this. I think it's going to be a company that has a chance to be worth several $100 billion someday. Time will tell if that comes out to be true or not. I think that's the place it's going, okay? I think this is a company that could have a $500 billion market cap 5 to 10 years. We'll have to see if it happens or not. Just kind of looking at the trends, looking at the data, looking at where this company's going, the way I expect this company to grow revenue at a 50% plus clip for the next few years. I'm I'm super bullish on the stock. That's why I bought it as a spec stock. So we'll see what happens. I want to know your guys' opinion about Tesla in that comment section. Let me know what you guys thought about these numbers, what you think about Tesla overall. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you have not already. The link is down there in the description, along with my Snapchat and all those different things, all down in the description down there. Premium courses, if you want to check that, that's down there in the description as well. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.